Hey guys, welcome to another video with Call of MLG. Today's video will be about the different DC heroes in Superhero Tycoon and their powers. Okay guys, this is my test subject Euron. I will kill him for science. Okay guys, this first one is Green Lantern with the ninja stars as the weapon. You can use these in two ways. Either hold click on the target and it does 22 damage, which isn't really that good, or spam click on the target if he is really close to you, which does 1 or 2 damage each, which is worse and he would just kill you with a sword at that distance. This next one is the laser sword, which should be good except that it doesn't work for some reason, which is really frustrating because this leaves Green Lantern as a hero without any sword at the start to deal damage. This one is the laser bike, which also doesn't work. The only thing it does is a cool sprinting animation while holding it. This one is the laser gun, which actually works but does only 15 damage and it's really difficult to aim. There are way better guns out there. The last one for Green Lantern is the laser scythe. So far all the weapons have been pretty bad. Let's see how laser scythe does. It takes a while to reload and does only 30 damage, taking 4 shots to kill a guy. This makes it one of the worst melee weapons in the game. This is it for Green Lantern. Overall, I feel he is one of the worst heroes in this game and there can be much better heroes like some of the ones to come. Alright guys, we're in Flash's base for the second hero and let's get right into it. Hopefully Flash has better weapons than Green Lantern. The first weapon for Flash is the tornado staff, which summons like 5 or 6 tornadoes on a player. It kills them at a close range and does moderate amounts of damage at a far range and is really fun to use. This is the lightning bolt and it is the worst ranged weapon so far. This is really hard to aim if he is moving and does only 15 damage. It is really inaccurate and I would not recommend using it, and there are better weapons for Flash like the tornado staff. Did I mention it's really fun? This is the lightning horn, which should be OP but it doesn't work, which is really frustrating for the best weapon to be completely useless. This is the lightning gun and it is another good weapon for Flash and they actually work. It works like an SMG gun and can be spammed, which is fun for newbies. This is the last one for Flash, which is the lightning staff, which you would think would summon lightning but actually works more like another old weapon called the lightning orb. It sends off a sphere which damages all nearby players within its radius with a lightning strike. This is also really fun to use. This next hero is Batman and he has a good set of weapons with most of them actually working. However, his costume makes him look really stiff and his abs look like they are drawn onto the costume, which is hilarious. The first one is the grapple hook and once it is mastered it can be used to easily get more weapons, which is useful unless you go to Green Lantern's base. This is the Batarang, which is also really fun to use. It sends out the Batarang, which boomerangs back to you, killing any player in its path, making it a fun and useful weapon. This is the Bat Cycle, which actually works. It has a good top speed and all, but its handling is terrible. However, there aren't really any better ways to transport quickly in this game other than maybe Superman's cape or Iron Man's fists. As you can see, I do a 720-degree spin when I try going 90 degrees. This is the flashbang. When you step onto the flashbang which you have thrown, barely anything happens, as you can see. However, when you step on someone else's flashbang, then they get a white screen temporarily. However, this is only useful in role-playing as the time they are blinded is too small and it can't be thrown too far. This one is the Bat Claws and like so many others it doesn't feel like working. Somebody needs to fix this because this ruins the fun of the game. Okay guys, for this final one I'm here in Superman's base. This first one is the Fireball, which basically sends a fireball at the enemy. However, I wouldn't recommend this since it is really slow and with 34 damage each time takes 3 shots to kill a dude. This one is Superman's cape. It has 2 abilities. If you are on the ground with this, then you can fly. If you double jump or if you jump in midair, then you can fly. However, the flying is really slow and glitchy, so I would recommend just jumping into people's bases and stealing their weapons in early game. This one is laser vision and it doesn't work. This is the fuse bomb. If we now go to my test subject, we can see it is really hard to aim. Okay, this time we are here again and you can see that the bomb should insta-kill the player. However, because of the amount of time and precision it takes to get it to work, I wouldn't recommend it. Is the final one, which is the kryptonite sword, which should insta-kill a player. However, it doesn't work. In conclusion, guys, there are a lot of weapons in this game that don't work or are really bad. Hopefully this video taught you which to avoid and how to use the good ones. Thank you for watching this.